guys, what is going on? And welcome back to Black Entertainment. We are playing the brand new DLC, CROTA'S from Destiny, and we're out here doing the raid. This is going to be part 1. This is the easiest way to beat this part of the raid. Pretty straightforward. I would recommend you guys have level 29s and up. Maybe if you have a really good level 28, it would be a little bit harder, but for the first part, it is definitely doable. But for the first part of this raid, you're going to see that there are these little posts within the first part of this map that have light. What these do is it unmarks you, or basically makes you a little bit lighter and makes you run faster, because if you look right above, like where my super is recharging, you are going to see that I am marked, and it's going to say ×2, ×3, ×4, ×5, and basically what this does all the way up to ×10 is the higher the number, the slower you are going to be able to run. So you are going to be going from post to post, gaining light, running from post to post, basically trying to get from point A to point B while obtaining some light. That way you're not bogged down and can't get from point A to point B a little bit quicker. So what I recommend is you get to these light posts, you stay in for about, I don't even know, I would say 2-3 seconds, and then you book it out of there and start heading to the next one. If you guys stay on these posts too long, the light is going to overcharge on the post, and it is going to blow everybody up who is around the light fixture. So this is something you really gotta coordinate within your group. You gotta make sure everybody is on the same page and everybody runs in a group, because that way everybody gets to the post at the same time and everybody can get out of there at the same time. That way nobody is left behind, bogged down by the ×10 or ×9, whatever the number is. That way not everybody is bogged down trying to run from point A to point B, that everybody can get there at the same exact time, and that way you guys can all coordinate with each other and, like I said, get from point A to point B. If somebody dies, if somebody gets left behind, don't even worry, you can still complete this without the full party of 6. You guys will see out throughout this raid that we actually have a couple people who go down, and then a little bit later we will go back and you will be able to revive these people, which is really awesome, because if we look at the Vault of Glass, it was like a team thing. Once somebody went down, you were pretty much screwed if you weren't right there to revive them. So this is something that was pretty cool in CROTA'S. Also, another thing I could really recommend is look on the ground while you are running throughout this first part of this map, because as you can see, as I just ran past, there is big holes in the map, and if you fall in these holes, you are dead. So be very careful when going from light post to light post, because you will die. If you are not going to follow this walkthrough, I should say, step by step, if maybe you just came here to get the basic how-tos, look around. Like, okay, let me see. When you see a light post, right when you get there, start looking around for the next objective to get to, because this way you are not running the wrong way and you're not getting bogged down by, again, the ×2, the ×3, whatever you are at. That way you're not bogged down by that, and you will know exactly where to run. It's going to take a couple run-throughs, don't get me wrong. You're not going to go out there and do this first try. This video will help you. You could kind of see where to go. You could kind of map it out before you go out there and do that. But really, right when you get to these posts or these light posts, really look out for where you need to go next. It's going to help you guys out a lot. Next thing I could tell you guys, something that helped us a lot, is kill the knights right when you see the knights. The thralls aren't really such a big deal. It definitely helps you take out some thralls right when you get to the light post. You can turn around and just mow down some thralls, but with the knights, try to take those out as quick as possible, because they will come back and bite you in the ass. So be sure to take out the knights, and that's really, you guys, all I could really tell you to do. That's what I recommend, is take out the knights, watch out for the holes in the map, and stay as a team, because this is definitely a team raid more than it was on the Vault of Glass. So you can see that we're running around. We got some more teammates we can revive. We see them, and then at the end of this raid, you are going to step on a pressure plate, and that is the last thing. You will see we just got here right now, and in the back, I'm not quite on it yet, there is a pressure plate. Once you step on this plate, it is going to start building a bridge, and once this bridge starts to get built, an ogre is going to come out and attack you guys. This ogre is super powerful. Obviously, you guys know the ogre shoots a big old beam out of his out of his eyes, and that thing is going to shred you. So make sure you got some people on the plate. Make sure you have, I would recommend, honestly, 3 people, because anything less than 3 people is going to make it really difficult. Titans really help to drop a shield down, and then warlocks, of course, are always a help, because you can revive yourself Hunters, unfortunately, are probably the weakest ones in this raid, but Titans finally have their time to shine because these bubbles really do help in this raid, and they really do help for this first part. So unfortunately I get taken out right here, so I'm going to ×2 speed this. You can see that one of my fellow teammates got left behind. He was marked, he's locked down. Basically he's at ×10 weight, so he's walking pretty slow. But we actually did get the bridge up at the very last second. We were very lucky about that. You can see that there's like a bajillion thralls. So the bridge is up. The little light, or the ×10 avoid, is off him. So they're able to run from point A to point B. Come by us. You don't even have to revive the people if they died on the pressure plate. You can just jump over them exactly like our teammate is. Get over the bridge and then run for the hills. Because once you get across this bridge, that is the end of the first part. And yeah, congratulations, you guys. You made it. Hopefully you guys unlock something good, not Ascendant Shards or Ascendant Materials, whatever they are in this new DLC. I know they're a little bit different than energies and shards. Luckily, I got some gloves. Really excited that I got something from the first run through for me. So there you guys go. Hope that helps, and you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.